ايه بس بدي اشوف شغله. تعال في جثه هون، الله اكبر، في جثه، تعال على السريع. معلم بلغ فوق الاسعاف على السريع.
The now eliminated Secretary General of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, was forced to hold a face-to-face meeting with his remaining commanders in this kind of bunker in the heart of Lebanon because the Israeli security agents took out their means of communication. At the initial stage, they were using cell phones. When they found out that these cell phones were bugged, they resorted to using pagers. Of course, you know what happened to the pagers. It pushed them to start using walkie-talkies. Walkie-talkies also detonated on their own. Left with no choice, they had to start holding face-to-face meetings. And you know what happened next? The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu puts it nicely.
Just this week, the IDF destroyed large percentages of Hezbollah's rockets, which it built with Iran's funding for 3 decades. We took out senior military commanders who not only shed Israeli blood, but American and French blood as well. And then we took out their replacements, and then the replacements of their replacements. And we'll continue degrading Hezbollah until all our objectives are met.
After the strike on Hezbollah HQ was made, sources in Lebanon said that Nasrallah had no other choice about the location where to host the meeting with his remaining commanders. After his request to be sheltered at the Iranian embassy was declined, the Iranians might have declined because they knew that if Israel finds out he's being sheltered at their embassy, they wouldn't hesitate to strike like they did the other time around, which forced Iran to retaliate and fire hundreds of drones and missiles at Israel for the first time. Of course, Israel retaliated by taking out one radar station in Iran. This time around, if it were to happen, Israel wouldn't just take out a radar station, it might lead to a full-blown war, which Iran might not be ready for yet. Now to the street parties across Middle East. People are celebrating and having street parties in Lebanon, of course in Israel, and even in Syria. Many people don't understand why they are having parties. They are celebrating the demise of Nasrallah. It's hilarious watching people in faraway Western countries condemning what happened in Lebanon while people living with Hezbollah are having parties. The reason is very simple. It is because of the role Hezbollah fighters played during the Syrian civil war, where they massacred thousands of civilians. That's why they are celebrating today. It's not as if they are in bed or they love Israel. No, it's just that they share one common enemy. So they are happy that their enemy has been taken out. Their enemy has been demystified. Before this time, no one knew that they could be dismantled in under 2 weeks. This is why Iran's supreme leader has been moved to a secure location, heavily guarded. They are afraid. They don't know where the next strike will come from or where it will hit. Also, according to sources, Hassan Nasrallah was banking on the fact that the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was going to attend the UN General Assembly in New York, so he wouldn't be available in Israel to authorize a strike on him. But he didn't know that the IDF already has a carte blanche, that they are authorized to strike him anywhere they can identify him. Yes, Israel didn't start looking for him since October 7th. They have been looking for him since the past Lebanon-Israel war.
ما بچه‌های ایران از اینجا به همه پیام تبریک میفرستیم برای کشته شدن حسن خرس‌الله و تبریک میگیم به ملت ایران و تشکر میکنیم از نتانیاهوی عزیز. پاینده ایران جاوید شاه.